world. Relationships on the way, man. For real, for real. Y'all lay around. We're gonna be talking about that true, that real, that raw. For real.
I'm sorry, Scar. Have you
What's
ever
going
gone
on,
live
TikTok
from your
world? What's happening? We in the
from
building.
your
What's happening? What's happening, man? TikTok, we in the building. 7:30 every Wednesday. We snapping, man. For real, for real. Now I never went live on TikTok from that.
from your laptop? I don't know if it's gonna work for me. You want me to drop down? Hey Virgo, you want me to drop down from YouTube and go to TikTok?
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, I think I want to go. Let me see.
We in the building. What's happening, everybody?
You
What's
have
happening?
anybody on there?
I got some people. I got people on TikTok. They waiting on me to start.
Okay.
What's happening? What's happening?
Yeah, I don't know how to
504, we in the building. 504, we in the building.
I don't know how to go on there from my laptop. Unfortunately, it's like not showing an option for me to like go live.
Hey, TikTok, what's happening? Like every Wednesday, we talk about relationship. Today, y'all lay around. We're going to be talking about men and women. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women are created not to love unconditionally. That's just the way I feel. I feel like women, they have conditions to their love. Same thing with men. They got conditions to their love. But I think men will love harder than a woman would. Y'all lay around, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Right? That's how I feel. That's what I think.
I think you living in Virgo said we too cool for school. We appreciate you. I don't know what's going on with my
Virgo, don't try to. Hey, Virgo, don't try to get on my good side. We getting greasy tonight. hey, you know I gotta hurt him on. There you go already. You know that's already started. I'm trying to tell you.
She said she been out here loving unconditionally like a dummy.
I'm already starting. I'm cranking up. I'm cranking up like a 1973 Chevrolet, boy.
Listen.
It's cranking up, boy. Gotta hurt him, fam. What's happening?
What's going on with
What's
mine? I'm
happening out
sorry,
there,
y'all.
man? There you go. Are you? Hey, Suyani T. You better lay around for it, because I'm telling you, men can love unconditionally. It's hard for a woman to love unconditionally. I'm just
Caleb
giving
said
it
he
to
looking
y'all
for
the
the
way it
Lord.
is. I'm just telling you what it is. 504, it is what it is. I just got
All
on
right,
here
well,
looking
hold
for
on.
the
I
Lord.
think I might be able to join your live, Scar.
Hey, Jillian Chandler, what's happening? Hey, you looking for the Lord, man. The Lord, you're going to find the Lord tonight. Because I want to let
Scar.
y'all, what's happening?
Add me on your live if you don't mind.
On my TikTok?
Yeah. I think you may have to like request me.
I'm trying to find the host thing. Hey, I'm just letting y'all, you're going to find the Lord tonight. I want y'all to understand that you cannot find the Lord or love in any woman or any man. I just want you to understand that.
You said you can't find the Lord?
You can't find the Lord in any man or any woman.
Yeah.
Did you get in?
I'm on your TikTok, but you gotta add me. Add me on there.
It's not letting me.
Let's see.
It's saying you off. It's saying you offline.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
It ain't letting me.
Hold on.
Ain't letting me add you on there. Hey, we tapped in, everybody, man. YouTube world, TikTok world, YouTube. We trying to fire it up. We We're trying to fire it up out here, man. Straight up.
Hold on, let
Man
me
don't
see
work,
something.
man don't eat. Yes, sir.
Hold on, Scar. I
Yes,
think I
sir.
might be in there with you. I think I might be coming in there with you. Let's see.
We tapped in, we tapped in, we tapped in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Today we talking about relationships, life, love, encouragement. That's how we talking about, man. We tapped in. I'm telling you straight up, straight up. A man and a woman coming together as one can make something happen. But I'm here today to tell you a woman has conditions to her love. And a man can love unconditionally, but a woman got conditions to her love. That's what today's verse is about.
Everybody has conditions to their love.
Everybody got conditions to their love, but
Everybody.
when it comes to men and women, a man can love harder than a woman can.
How you figure?
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
I
That's
feel
just
like women put up with a lot more than y'all would. Y'all egos are so fragile that you wouldn't even forgive her if she stepped out of line.
hold on, I gotta cut this fan off. I got this fan running, y'all.
Look at you
I,
running away from the
I'm
conversation.
saying I got this fan running because it's gonna get hot tonight. I can cut this fan off right.
Hey, Mark.
It's gonna get hot tonight, boy.
Hmm. That's why you running. You trying to make me forget about what we just talked about.
Sound crazy. Hey, what's happening? What's happening, man? Yeah, I'm just here to let y'all know, man. You trying to fall in love with a woman, trying to fall in love with a man, you're gonna be in get a rude awakening. A rude awakening.
I think that's it. I mean, it is what it is. When you go into a relationship, you have to expect that there's going to be some shock value there. Virgo says Scar just be talking.
Now I don't just be talking. I'm telling you what's happening. I'm telling you what's really going on. I'm
Okay,
telling.
so I want you to explain why you
Are
think
you
that.
on? You getting on TikTok or no?
It's not letting me in. I don't know. I asked you to add me and then
I'm saying this. I'm saying I'm inviting you. Feel me? I want to invite. It said invited.
you said it says invited.
Yeah.
I don't see it on my end. I'm not quite sure why.
They ain't let me put you on.
Yeah. Do you prefer me to come over to TikTok?
Yeah, try it.
I mean, on my phone. There are people like
You.
me who live freely, unconditionally, openly.
Hey, listen.
Wait.
I don't think there's no woman out there that can love unconditionally unless she has experienced God or experienced some kind of pain. But naturally, no woman can love unconditionally. She gonna always have conditions to her love. Unless she experienced pain or she experienced God. That's the only way. Y'all don't
Yeah.
want the people choose wrong and then blame everybody. Ozone say I don't care. If you don't care, get out the live then. If you don't care, get up out the live, man.
I mean,
Straight up.
I do think it's about vetting as well. Like I feel like some people just don't know how to vet when it comes to choosing somebody as a partner. I think we spend too much time looking at the exterior and worrying about being physically attracted to that person that we won't give any there's no room when it comes to that. I
Okay.
think people want to go with their instead of going with purpose, they're going with their preference. And that's just the mistake that they continuously make.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Wait, Virgo says she made a TikTok about unconditional love. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta see what's going on because you running slow on my end. Maybe it's a connection issue.
Okay.
I don't
Do you want
know.
me to hop
Try to go to
on the TikTok
TikTok.
from my phone?
Try to go to TikTok and then come back.
Okay. All right.
Hey, YouTube, we in the building, man. YouTube, what's happening? We in the building. I'm gonna try to get her back on TikTok. I mean, back on YouTube. What do you say? I've been 37 years married to the same woman and my desire for her has not dropped 1%, nor her for me. I can give you a secret that helps relate. What's the secret to help relationships? Please tell us what is the secret that helps relationships, because we want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Listening in from Chicago, Chantel Jackson. Well, Chantel Jackson, you looking good in that profile picture, Chantel. You looking real nice, like sugar and spice, baby, for real. Hey, what's happening? Mickey, what's happening? It's that if you're in a relationship with someone, no matter where you are, even if they not with you, you talk them up 100%. Oh, hey, that's real. I guess when you speak negativity, join as a guest. I guess when you speak negativity, I guess, hold on, what's all these invites on here? Hold on. I got all these invites, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Disconnect all guests. Hold on, y'all. Switch the back camera. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We tapped down. We going over there to TikTok, man. Never talk to my queen down always. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hey, Chantel, I'm just telling the truth, Chantel. I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. Hey, you looking good in that little small profile picture. You looking real good. Where you at? Let me invite her back. Hold on. I'm trying to invite her as a co-host. Co-host. It's not. Guests will be disconnected if you invite creators. Shit, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's not letting me invite you as a co-host. Say what?
Because remember when we talked yesterday, we talked about other people coming up if they wanted to.
Right.
So if you do it like this, then other people can come up.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to do it like this.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying to see how this thing working. Hold on. Because I'm looking for you on the host thing, but I can't. It's not letting me add you.
Yeah, because I didn't go live myself. If I go live now, we can
so disconnect.
Do it as well.
So disconnect that and go live.
All right.
No, I feel you, bro. Hey, Donald, I feel you, man. You can't speak down on your wife. You can't speak down on your significant other. Not even to your family, not even to your friends, nobody. I feel you. And we over here in TikTok world right here. TikTok got us riding. Everybody on TikTok, make sure y'all go follow us on YouTube as well. That's at Scar Salah. The same thing. Ain't nothing changed. It's the same at. The same at is where we at. We waiting on the host, Rashida. Where you at, Rashida? We waiting on you. Yeah, where's Chantel at? Well, Chantel, I don't see you, Chantel. Hey, Chantel, share this live, man. For real. Oh, love child in the building. We got love child in the building. Lord Jesus. Lord. There you go. 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 Fresh out the liquor store. Hey, I gotta invite one of my hosts. I gotta share this one of my people, man. Where's she at? I don't see a butterfly in the building. A butterfly. Hey, share that live. So all right, so what's the play today? We talking today. Everybody on YouTube. Can you get on YouTube too or no?
I'm on YouTube. I'm just watching the comments. So I can at least see the comments, but I'm not able to join the live on YouTube.
You can't go live on YouTube?
Yeah, it's not gonna let me. It says that you can only join it if you're on a mobile device.
Nah.
That's what it said. I tried on my laptop.
Did you send the copy and paste link to your email?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got to get you another phone, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we tapped in today, man. We tapped in for real. So what we talking about today, man? Was hey, love child, blessing everybody, man. It's definitely going to be some healing tonight. I had a rough day. It's gonna be some healing tonight, baby. It's gonna be some healing tonight. What my?
Are you gonna be healing or are you gonna be hurting?
I'm gonna be healing. What you mean?
Okay.
Hey, 504, come to TikTok. Hey, Donald Hill, go to TikTok, man. At Scott Salah. We on TikTok right now. Come over to TikTok. So we all can vibe over there. I appreciate that, brother Donald Hill, for real, man. We going to see. We having a hard time going on. She having a hard time on YouTube, so we at TikTok right now.
Yeah.
All right, so what we got today? What's the word?
All right, so.
But if y'all still on YouTube world, y'all can still listen in to what she's saying. Okay. All right. So
yeah,
what we got?
I hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah, I turned it up.
And thank you for liking and subscribing, Mr. Donald. Okay, so we were talking about men and women and how society has taught, I feel like, a very dangerous rhetoric when it comes to women and men. So men are taught not to show their emotions. And I feel like women are supposed to be harmonious and nice. At least that's what society has taught us. But when we had that conversation yesterday, you disagreed. So, can you speak on that?
I feel like society don't teach women to be peaceful. Society teaches women how to be forceful, how to be vengeful, how to be like, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's how society teaches women to be. They don't teach women to be loving and understanding and compassionate. Where you get that from? Where you live? Where you live in India?
They do teach women to be that way.
I'm saying where you
That's
live
why
at
you're
in
so
India?
mad right now.
I'm saying you in USA or India?
Who are you talking to?
I'm saying where do you live, India or USA? Because in the USA, they don't teach that. In India, they do. But in USA, they don't teach women to be humble.
Yes, they do. They promote that. And that's why y'all so mad right now. Because women are speaking out and they're telling you guys what their opinions are.
Please.
They're more vocal.
Please.
You said please.
No, say your point. Tell the world why you feel the way you feel about women being humble and compassionate. Because I don't see it. Now, hold on.
I see it.
Hold on one second. Another reason I don't see it is look at these women what they posting on Instagram and TikTok, showing their bodies, and I don't see what a humbleness at.
I said harmonious and nice.
But harmonious is peace, and peace is humble. You got to be humble to have peace.
You have to be. Well, I don't think that they are equating the two, humility and harmony. I don't. I think they want women to be nice. They want women to be agreeable. And I think that's where the divide is right now. You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. I appreciate that. D.O., man, listen, we don't have a TikTok. We on YouTube. It's all good. Next week, co-host going to be back. I know y'all waiting to see her. She going to be back next week. Sorry, we apologize. Until regularly scheduled program. It says some men disturb our peace and expect humbleness. Okay. As beautiful 2001. It's 2005, baby. 2005. Get your beauty up. 2005, baby. All right. So what I'm saying is, but you got a nice profile picture there. You single, baby? But like I said,
how feedback did you get? We talking about something totally different. Come on now, we're supposed to be teaching the people.
She got a nice profile picture. What you want me to say? But anyway, what I'm saying is, as a man or a woman, how can you allow another man or a woman to control how you act? Why does a man or a woman control how you feel? If you're an adult, if you're responsible, you're a grown woman, you're a grown man, how they affecting how you acting?
Aren't we supposed to be in harmony?
How can you be in harmony with somebody who's not humble?
Men aren't humble either. You remember we talked about men being prideful last week. What happened to that?
I never said men were humble. I said, hold on, what you mean exactly? He didn't catch that. What I said was, you said women are taught to be harmonious and nice, yes, but they're not.
But that's what they're taught.
No, they're not. Who teaching them that?
They learning that in the home and by society. Women are better seen than heard. That's what society says.
What society you in? Because the society I live in, they teach women to be very vocal, very outlandish. Look at the kind of clothes they promote y'all to wear to the gym. Look at the kind of things y'all promote y'all. They promote y'all to do and buy and say and teach. Like, I don't understand where does society teach y'all to be humble and nice and kind?
Okay, so what's going on right now in the dating world? Where's the gap and why is it not being bridged right now? That's a part of the problem, in my opinion, is that you men don't want outspoken, women.
Men don't want outspoken women. The reason why men don't want outspoken women because they're not speaking things that make sense. Women say a lot of things, but it don't be making sense because they're controlled by society. That's why the most celebrated holiday is Valentine's Day.
That is not the most celebrated.
When it comes to women, that's the most celebrated day. Not her birthday. She expect more on Valentine's Day than she do her birthday. Look how ironic
maybe
is that?
I live under a rock. I don't live in that world.
You don't live in USA. Look how ironic that is. What you mean to lie? Hold on 1 second. I got pressure. I got some pressure.
What's your pressure?
Read what As Beautiful 2001 saying, please.
I can't. We are co-hosting, so it doesn't allow me to see.
Oh, my son. It says, should not let anyone break our peace, but loving can make people stay in stuff they shouldn't have left. The lies. No, y'all being called out on y'all BS. Not me, my boy. Valentine's Day is every day. Okay, so Valentine's Day is every day. How come on Valentine's Day a woman expect more than she do for her birthday? That's all I'm saying.
So I feel like that is a skewed view that you experience. I don't know very many women that expect more on Valentine's Day than their birthday.
I see tonight gonna be like a movie, man. Tonight gonna be like a movie. So I'm eating my popcorn tonight because I see.
That's why I had my shades on because I knew this fool was gonna come in here with some madness. I had to block the energy.
Tonight gonna be a movie. Listen, y'all, on YouTube and TikTok. Tonight gonna be a movie because these women gonna make excuses for everything that a man for every action they do, they gonna blame it on the man. Everything a woman do that's negative, she gonna blame it on the man. Everything she do positive, she gonna blame it on the woman. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Why can't we get the credit for what we do though?
As Beautiful, she said she want to get invited.
You gotta invite her up.
As Beautiful, I'm gonna invite you.
Yeah, we want to hear what you got to say because I think Scar is talking some madness.
You'll disconnect creators if you go live with guests. It don't let me.
Oh, really?
Maybe I could add her as a
I don't know if they'll let you do that. V-Love Child, hi.
I wish I could add you. I don't know how to add you on As Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I could have stayed on your live and you would have been able to add people on.
So you want to do that?
We can.
Okay.
Are you guys following Scar? Everybody in my chat, are y'all following Scar?
So I don't know how to work all this TikTok stuff.
With the differences in men and women. Again, thank you.
504, go to TikTok. We on TikTok, 504.
Kayla said she got her popcorn ready.
Hey, I got my popcorn ready. Hold on, Candy. Can't taste like candy. Candy. Tastes like candy. Candy, what's happening? I got my popcorn today. And we gonna talk about it because I knew it was gonna be a movie.
I already knew this fool was gonna say something crazy.
Everything I say, listen, it's crazy because everything a woman do, she blame it. Everything bad a woman do, she blame it on a man, and everything good she do is woman power. It don't make sense.
No. So okay. So last week when you had brought up that women are destructive. Right. And there's people on this live who hadn't heard that word. So I want to rewind a little bit.
Okay, run it back.
Run it back. So you said you feel like by nature, women are destructive.
Yes, it's in a woman's nature to be destructive. It's in a woman's nature to be negative. That's in her nature. It's in her nature to never to be satisfied. That's in her nature. That's why when she's having a baby, she's angry. She's yelling, she's screaming, she's mad.
That's pain, Scar.
But check this out. But as soon as the baby is born, she's all smiles. As a man, we understand that it takes pain sometimes to get joy. But for a woman, she don't understand that. Lies, shake my head. Everybody say I'm lying. How I'm lying?
You are.
Monique, how I'm lying?
I don't believe that to be true. I don't believe that to be true. I watched this woman today talk about how, and to be honest, I was like, well, she was a damn fool, and she had no self-esteem and no self-worth. But that's neither here nor there. She talked about how her husband, when she met him, he said she wasn't her type. Okay, that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with meeting somebody and you get a connection and they're not your average physical type, right? Your basic type. But I think she was so enamored with him that she was willing to accept any and everything that he laid on her. Right. Between cheating, running around, just talking to her crazy. And, DV, I can't say the word, but let's say DV, right? She endured all of that. Right. And then she's like, and now, we have the perfect marriage. I'm like, so you went through about good 10 to 15 years of crazy to get to the glory. Right. I just don't think that struggle love should be promoted either.
Donald says, I think the things that we see in society teach men and women to be more in a push and tug relationship than an actual give and embrace relationship. So I agree with what Donald was saying. Everybody's trying to get over on somebody else. Everybody trying not to feel like they the one getting played. So that's what I feel like was going on. And when it comes to Eve getting cursed, Eve was cursed because she ate the fruit. She wasn't satisfied, so she got cursed because of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the woman had the whole garden to her hand. The woman had the whole garden.
The true story is that Adam ate that fruit. That's why he got that Adam's apple, and he just blamed it on Eve.
Let me tell you, he did eat the fruit. He ate the fruit. He ate the fruit too. But Eve.
No, I'm saying before her.
Eve ate the fruit first, because and the crazy thing is, when Eve ate the fruit, God told her that He would curse the serpent's child and her child, because they would be a constant enemy against each other. So it lets you know that the woman, she was never satisfied. She had everything at her possession, in her hand, in her grasp, but she wasn't satisfied with it. And that's what's going on today. Like, look at me as a man. Why I'm single? Because I don't want to pay. Because I don't want to pay for a date. That's why I'm single, y'all. Monique, what you saying? Monique, please tell me. No, Monique, tell me what's happening. I'm trying to understand because I don't want to pay for a date. You gonna miss out on a good man for $60?
Yeah, so I actually like what Donald said. And B Love Child says she about to answer that. But Donald said television teaches us that there has to be drama all the time in order for it to be spicy. But the opposite happens where relationships tear apart over drama. Listen, and that's something that you and I had talked about, because I said most men are attracted to a woman who got a lot of mouth and is very opinionated. Most men will pick that woman over the nice woman. I'm flying, and and I'm still sitting in this chair. I'm still sitting in this chair. Most men want that woman that's going to be doing all of this. They will put up with her before they even look at the nice woman.
She right. Hold on. So you saying that you're going to take me on a date, Scar? You going to take me on a date? Yeah, I'll take you, but you got to pay for yourself. Because the thing about me is this: why would I invest in something that don't belong to me? Why would I spend my? Do you know what I do for a living? You know what I do? See, what I'm trying to understand.
Are we supposed to be owned though? I'm having a hard time following you with that one.
Follow me. What I'm saying. You said that men want a woman that's don't attracted to women with big mouths or outspoken women. That's not true. A man want a woman to stay in her place, and a woman should want a man to stay in his place. The whole goal in a relationship is to be productive, not to show you have more power than the other. So what I'm saying is this: because in a relationship, we're supposed to be productive. And I don't want to show that I'm bigger and better than you. I don't want to show that I'm more powerful than you. I don't even want to show I got more money than you. So I'm gonna let you pay. And the reason why I'm gonna let you pay for your date is because I want you to feel good about yourself, baby.
That's my God, the manipulation.
No. Listen.
Just manipulation.
Just listen to me. That's all it is. I want you to feel good about yourself. I want you to feel like you have accomplished something today. So let's go out and you pay.
Y'all, give this man some claps because clearly he is in a world of disillusionment. Who in the heck is gonna say? KLM says, "So we going Dutch?"
I'm trying to tap beautiful land. Who going Dutch?
So Scar.
Double Dutch. You going double Dutch out this thing?
Scar unstable. Listen, this is why you're single though, Scar. You're not willing to invest. You're not willing. You only caring about yourself. If you're going into a relationship, there has to be a give and take. All right, so only thinking about what you can gain, you're not ready for a relationship.
So this what Shortness said. Hey, one love, Sergio, for real, we outside, for real, Russia in the building. It say, why don't you just say you want her to pay just in case it don't work out? But it ain't even about the fact, well, it's not gonna work out. It's the fact that I know what I value. I know what value I bring. I don't know the value she brings. So why would I give something that I know that's valuable of me to somebody who I'm not sure is valuable or not? I'm not doing that.
But if you go in with fear-based energy, that's what you're gonna get. The frequency is already off when you're coming in with that mindset. Why can't he just admit he does not have the money? Listen, and that's what. So okay, let's shift a little bit to what Miss Me said, because that's true. Should you really be dating if you can't afford to date?
Should I date if I can't afford to date?
Yeah.
Yes, I should.
Okay, so expect to be very creative with the kind of dates you're supposed to be going on.
It ain't gonna be creative. All I'm saying is this. At the end of the day, hold on. I gotta read a comment 1 second. Oh, I gotta read this. Hold on. The problem is y'all going on dates before getting to know each other. See, I like that. Because if you know she valuable, I'm gonna pay for that. If she valuable, I'm gonna pay for the date. You feel me? But if I'm not sure, I'm not gonna pay for it.
And Shanae said, "No, you shouldn't."
I shouldn't what?
Like what you was referring to. He said something earlier that you was saying he shouldn't. And somebody asked, "Are we going to be giving advice or just debating?" Honestly, I really wanted this to be a space where we could share advice, but sometimes there are times when we have differing opinions and we need to just work it out. That's what relationships are about as well. We may not see eye to eye, but how can we work through our differences? Scar and I are just homies, but that's it.
That's all.
But even in friendships, you're still supposed to be able to work through a difference of an opinion.
Right. What I gotta do better with? Hey, Sweet Alicia. Sweet Alicia's in the Sweet Alicia.
You should not date if you can't afford it.
Sweet Alicia. Sweet Alicia. 504 in the bill. Okay, so you telling me if I can't afford to take a woman on a date, we shouldn't go nowhere. So how about this? How about this? If we go out on a date, and let's say the bill come up to $100, right? And my food costs 20, and her food costs 80. Do you think it's fair for me to pay that $100?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But I think there's a give and take though when it comes to like going on a date. I don't think that there should be a discussion about like who's gonna pay, I just think you guys go out, and I do think that both people need to be able to afford to date.
I agree. See, I agree with that.
Be capable. Thank you, Shanae.
What
Yes.
Shanae said?
She said, when Kayla said you pay our tip.
You pay our tip. You sound crazy. Hey, Kayla, you ain't never going out. Kayla, you ain't never going out with me. That sounds crazy. And let me tell you something. I just want the whole world to know who's watching. I want the world to know that Mercedes-Benz that I was selling, that I took from my ex, I gave it back to her.
Not for good? Like, you're not going to take it back?
No, I'm going to sell it still, but I gave it back to her to drive until it's sold. So I gave that Mercedes that you saw on the Instagram back to my ex. So I just want y'all to know that. So I'm not a bad person. I'm not cheap either. I mean, you see this shirt, I paid $4 for this shirt from Goodwill. I'm not cheap. Hold on. Somebody, I need to get Beautiful on this TikTok because she over here trolling me.
That a man who wants and is ready for a child. Amen.
Salute AJ. AJ on this side. AJ, what's happening? Yes.
Okay, so Chillin said, what if you're dating for reasons other than finances? Some people date for the person, not necessarily for what they have.
We never dating for finances. Since I've been in my 30s, I'm not dating a woman for finances. We don't want to date for finances. We want to come together to be productive. So what I'm saying is, if I got to pay the bill so we can be productive, I pay the bill. But if you got to pay the bill, you shouldn't have no problem with that. As a woman, why you got so much of a problem? Because a man asking you to pay the bill. Why? So, I don't get it. I don't understand why you got so much of a problem because a man asks you to pay a bill.
Again, I think.
What if you're making more money than a man? So now y'all can't have intimate moments or create memories just because he don't have the money to pay for a $100 bill. That's crazy.
Okay, KLM said, "Is this the first date or y'all have been dating?"
Been dating. Even the first date, who set the rules that a man has to pay for the first one? I don't understand. There's dates I've been on and women paid for the first date.
Has an issue.
I knew tonight was gonna be a movie, so I bought my popcorn.
The rules is asking, but I agree. Like, if you've been dating this person, that's what I was saying to you earlier. If you've been dating, nobody's really going and having that conversation like, you got it, I got it. Like, nobody, hi, Nina.
You should.
Nobody's really having that conversation. They're just going out to enjoy one another's company. And when the check comes, whoever gets to it first is paying.
No, because of that check coming is $120 and I only spent $20 on the bill and you spent $100. How you gonna have why you got a problem with me because I choose not to pay? Hold on, somebody said
I'm falling asleep because I just
hold on 1 second. Corn eating specialist says it's who asks who to go. The inviter pays. It's the same when you ask your friend to go between same-sex straight friends. It's a come along and I got you on something. I don't know. You probably live in India too. Because in the USA, we don't do that. Donald Hill say, I was taught the word humble means to be teachable. If both remain humble in the relationship, it means they're willing to learn from each other what it takes to make it work. That's what I'm saying. So if you make more money than me and I want to go to a nice restaurant, we want to go to a nice restaurant. why you got a problem paying a little bit more than me? I don't understand. Why is it? What I'm saying is, why is it a problem?
So, Scar, what we're saying it's not a problem, but I do think that in the courting phase, there is an expectation that the man will be chivalrous and at least offer to pay for that first date.
But Rashida, I'm asking, who created that? Where that came from?
We did.
Who?
Society. That's just what it is, Scar. That's just what it is.
I can't.
It's some things that you just have to accept, and it is what it is.
I'm not accepting that.
Well, here we are. We still trying to get you your person.
I'm not subscribing to that, because that to me, that's blasphemy. How you gonna tell me just because I'm a man I gotta pay first? So what if I'm a man and the first day I meet you, I tell you I classify as a woman? I classify myself, my gender as a woman. Do I still have to pay? Come on, man, stop playing with me.
As a woman.
Stop jonesing me. Stop jonesing me. So what if I say, hey, I classify as a woman, I still gotta pay? Stop playing with me, man. Y'all jonesing.
Listen, but I really and truly, when it comes to like when you've been dating that person over time, nobody's talking about who's paying the bill. Honestly, nobody. Well, I guess some people do. But
you ain't dating me, boy, because I'm telling you, hey, what's happening? But you know what's crazy? I've never dated a woman who didn't want to pay for me. I don't know how that feels.
Are you encountering women who don't want to pay now?
Yeah. Well, I've always encountered them, but my woman never had a problem paying for me. Never.
But Scar, she was your woman.
Yes.
But see, if you're in the dating phase, I do think that both parties are in this kind of a tug of war, where one party is expecting the other to do something that the other person or that they wouldn't do. So if I'm expecting you to pay, but I wouldn't pay, how is that fair? She's going.
Dude, so what you mean? How is it fair? My thing is, if I make more money than you, I have no problem paying. If you're a woman and you make more money than me, why you got a problem paying? I don't get it. Just to prove.
She may have, maybe her budget is looks a little different.
Just to prove a point.
Maybe her expenses are different.
But just to prove a point, you're not gonna pay because you want to prove a point. Because you got more money than me. So I don't get it.
So is she leading with that though? Is that what you want?
So now they saying now they over here saying I'm spoiled.
So what is your place?
What you mean?
I want to do family things without his son around, but told my son he can call him dad. That's hard.
You can't call me dad. That ain't my son.
What you got for Goddess? What advice? Well, Goddess, are you asking for advice or you just kind of commenting?
So somebody said chivalry is a predetermined code. Man, I don't live by that code. So what God is saying?
Okay, she said, just to repeat, she said her boyfriend doesn't want to do family things without his son around, but he told her son that he can call him dad. So what's your, what exactly is your question? Miss Me asked, what do you feel like your place is?
What you mean, me? Mm-hmm. My place is to make sure we're productive as a woman and man. My place is to make sure we're productive. So being productive entitles you to pay, that's what you're going to do. If being productive entitles me to pay, that's what I'm going to do. It's not about who's right, who's wrong, who better, who worse. It's about how can we be productive together. That's what it's about. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. It's not about money. It's not about time. It's about how can we be productive together. And if that means you paying, you pay. If that means I pay. But it seems to be more productive when she paying.
Talking about y'all, because I can't take you seriously. All right, let's go to Goddess' question for a second. She said she's asking, should she be patient with her boyfriend? She's hurt by him not wanting to do family things without his son around.
Yes, you should be patient. You should be patient with that man because if that man is doing the other things that you need him to do, you have to be understanding. See, this is what I mean about unconditional love. If this man is not hurting you and destroying you, be understanding.
But she's saying it's hurting her emotionally.
Have you spoken to him about it? Goddess, I don't even like that name, but have you spoke to him about it?
She knows that as far as the dating stuff, she feels like it's a generational thing in what people have grown up around.
I don't know, man. I just can't. Is there? Can you add people on your live from your end? Okay.
She said it's been 2 years and I don't like those shades. Which one? We both got on shades.
You gotta like these. You know how much these calls. You know how much these frames cost.
I got my shades on because listen,
You
this
know
man be
how
shady,
much these glasses
so I gotta
cost.
keep the energy blocking off of me.
That's why I can't. That's why I can't pay for the date because I bought these on my face.
Ooh. Not missing. You said the finest people tend to be the most cluttered inside.
Yeah, so she must be very fine then. You must look good, babe.
Predetermined code written in generations.
Who she saying? Who she say? Hold on. What's she trying to say? What you trying to say, Miss?
What you trying to say? Come on.
What you trying to say? You said the finest people are cluttered inside. What you trying to say?
Oh, you know what? Some people can actually join the live if they request to join it. Because I saw somebody's request just pop up.
On yours?
Yeah, on mine.
So how do you add them?
It gives you an option to accept their request.
Hey, as beautiful, put a request to join. You scar. Why do every woman think that I'm hurt? It says Virgo requested to join as a guest.
Okay, see if you can accept her.
Accept. It's going to disconnect you.
It
say by accepting guest requests, you would disconnect from co-host and go live with the guest. So I can only have guests on here.
T says it's the name Scar. When that comment that you made about being hurt, well, not being hurt. Why do people feel like you're hurt and you're saying you're not?
Hold on, I gotta tell this person. Yeah, 504. I couldn't add you. If I add you, it's gonna take Rashida off. So we'll figure out a way how to do this. You think you can add people, Scar? I think you can add. I'm trying to. Hold on.
And honestly, I missed that comment. Did you make a comment, Scar, that said that women need to stay in their place?
Yeah.
But what place is that? Come on now, Scar.
What you mean?
What does that mean?
Women need to stay in there. What you mean? What that mean?
What does that mean? What is a woman's place?
Hold on. A woman's place is, like I said, a woman's place is to do whatever it takes to be productive with that man. That's what I said. That's her place. And a man's place is to be productive. However, whatever it takes to be productive, that's what it takes.
Okay, so because we're trying to make sure you're not saying it in a misogynistic.
No, I just told you I don't want my woman looking down, feeling bad about herself. I don't want my woman to feel like that I'm better than her. I don't want my woman to feel like she's not bringing nothing to the table. So I'm gonna let her pay the bill. I just told you that. I'm gonna let her pay the bill because I don't want her feeling less than who she is, babe. So
that's not gonna make her feel less than. Come on, cut it out, Scar.
That's the reason why I let them pay the bill, because I want them to feel equal. I want them to feel like, Sojourner Truth. I want them to feel strong.
You saying that, but at the same time, you said you want them to. That's gaslighting. I'm sorry.
You know what women told me?
What's that?
They don't like taking stuff from me because every time they take something from me, I come back and say something about it.
Yeah.
So what I did was I stopped giving it. Then you could pay. I'm never gonna say nothing about you giving me something.
That's crazy, Scar. That's why you ain't in the situation. Like, there's no give and take.
Nah.
There's no real give and take there.
I can't rock with that, man.
Well, you just gonna be by yourself for a long time.
No, I'm not gonna be by myself. Listen. I know somebody out there watching me right now gonna slide in my DM tonight and take me out on a date, baby. I don't see your request as beautiful 2001.
Caleb said,
oh, I see your
said,
request.
Check this out. She knew someone who paid all the bills and his woman was mad. She said, send her one, Lord.
She's saying that now. Hey, be careful what you request. You saying that now. Hey, as beautiful, I see your request, but I can't add you because it's gonna disconnect Rashida. So next week we'll have a poll where I add everybody on there. You know what I mean? And whoever is active on your page, let them give me their names, write their names down. I add them, and then I can add them onto the as guest. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, people can always, like, as long as they're my friend, they can see that I'm live with you on somewhere, even if I'm not a co-host. As long as even if I'm on a panel with you, it'll show me as being live with you.
But they can watch it?
Yeah.
But you can't see their comments.
We would be able to see their comments. Just like I was saying earlier, when I joined your live and you added me, we could have been on one screen seeing everyone's comments, and everybody who usually comes to my live would still be able to see that I'm on live, and they would have been able to join your live just by seeing that I'm on your live.
So let's do that. All right, so let's try that. All right, so let's do this. So send me listen.
No, I don't need to send no request. All I need to do is just join your live.
Okay, join my live.
Everybody who is on my live, please go join me on Scar's side, please. All right? I appreciate y'all. I'll do that.
Okay, as beautiful. Send the request. Send the request again, as beautiful. Hey, 504, send your request. Add her first. Yeah, but I can't see you. I can't see you though. Slow down. What you mean slow down? Hey, 504. 504, send me
There we go.
Yo. I hear echoing.
What'd you say?
I'm echoing.
I'm not sure why.
Yo.
Wait, you guys can't hear me? Raven, can you hear me? Scar, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Yo.
There go Virgo. Hey, Virgo. Turn your camera on, love. We want to see that. We want to see that pretty face.
She high.
Oh, girl, no, I'm at the gym. Oh, okay. All right, what you got? What you got to add to the discussion, ma'am?
I'm echoing. Hold on.
You talk like me.
Hold on one second. Hold on. I gotta.
The stuff you be saying.
Hold on.
One, you say that women don't shut up. They don't do this.
Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Speak. Somebody speak.
It sound on my end. I don't hear the echoing that everybody else is saying.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Do y'all hear echo?
Virgo must be getting a call because hers is paused.
Okay. Hello. They said when you got on, it started echoing. So Get out and I'm gonna put you back in.
What happened, Scar?
I gotta disconnect you and put you back in.
You said disconnect me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo. I'm still echoing. Hold on. Yo. Can y'all hear me? Am I echoing? Hey, June, what happening, man? We on TikTok. Y'all come over to TikTok. Y'all come to TikTok. At Scar Salah. No echo. See? She came on the live and you know they don't want to hear what she got to say. She got a lot to say. I want to hear what she got to say because she gonna turn this thing up right now. Hold on. Yo. I don't know. Rashida, you got something with your phone.
All right.
Your phone.
How's that?
Nah.
What happened?
As soon as I put you on, it echoed.
I don't know.
Disconnect from your TikTok and come back in. Hold on. Hey man, we just giving it raw. Hold on. Let me see. Yo. Hello? So it's, y'all don't hear no echo now, right?
I don't hear echo.
Hold on. Somebody said when you get to be 50 plus, she has something open in the background. What are we doing? We on this thing talking. It says, when you join Rashida, he echoes. No echo. See what I'm saying? When you get 50.
You can hear me?
Yes, ma'am. When you get 50.
I don't hear no echo right now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so when you get to be 50 plus, don't regret these words and decisions you're making right now, Scott. What you mean? Well, what decisions what decisions?
Heart is hurt. Somebody done hurt you real bad.
Miss As Beautiful, explain to me how I've been hurt. Please explain to me how I've been hurt.
You come on here saying that you don't want to pay for no date. What's the point of going on a date? What's the point of coming to see what you all about?
So I have to pay for you to see what I'm about?
To talk? Why not? That lets me know that you're interested in me.
Hold on. I got a thing.
Not saying that I would never reciprocate.
Hold on one second. Butterfly in the building. I want to fly away. I want to fly away. Yeah. Straight up. Like I said, man, listen. So I gotta pay for you to see what I'm about. So how do I see?
I mean, we're gonna be seeing what each other is about, but it would surely be nice for the man that's interested in me to pay for me. Why not? If you got to be interested in me that one time, hell, we could go to McDonald's. Let's go to McDonald's.
Right.
Since you're worrying about the check.
Yeah, but it's not about going to McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's.
Well, I do.
Rashida.
Is it okay now?
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's good? Okay, good.
No echo. We in the building, Lord willing, boy. Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. We got it together.
Hey, so we got As Beautiful. Okay. As Beautiful said, I have to pay in order for her to see what I'm about.
I said each other.
So June said, why don't just go get coffee? You right. Why not
I don't like coffee. You said you don't like McDonald's. I don't like coffee.
See the thing about it is, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about me. I almost died a few months ago. I almost died September 2024. So being that it almost happened to me, I'm trying to experience things with a woman that I thought I was gonna lose. So I can't go to McDonald's. I can't go to Wendy's. I gotta go some places where.
That makes it better. I'm just saying, like you worried about the check.
Say what?
I just threw that out there, McDonald's, because it feels to me that you worried about the check, spending too much money on a female.
So Butterfly say go to something that's mentally healthy to enjoy each other company. I understand. And Junie June said you got to have an open mind. I understand all that, but what I'm trying to explain to you is, all I'm saying is, what is the problem that a woman got to pay? That's what I don't understand.
I don't have a problem paying for a date, but I feel like the first date. Come on now,
Rashida, please speak, please.
I said no one is saying that there's a problem overall with sharing and paying for dates, but we are saying that at least pay for the first date.
That's it.
At least that's it, and from there, it gets you in the door, and then you take it from there. And
Okay,
you guys exchange.
If it's that serious, if that bill was $100, and I spent $80 of that bill, will it make you feel better if I pay your ass back?
No, it make me feel better if you pay for it right there.
He wants you to pay the whole $100.
Don't pay.
What if you like? What if you like? Okay, this
no,
girl
but that's not the point. The point of what I'm saying is, I don't have a problem paying for a date. But what I'm saying is, what is the problem with a woman paying? Like what I'm saying.
There's nothing wrong with a woman paying for a date. I pay for dates.
So why y'all acting like it's a problem if I ask a woman to pay for the first date?
Why is that a problem? Because it's making it like you're not going on any date that you pay for.
Listen, Junie, hold on, Junie.
If you see a female out there that you want, like that you like, that you're really, really interested in, you telling that girl, hey, let's go out to eat. Let's go out to eat. That shows me that you're interested. Somewhat. I might not even be talking like that. Like, okay.
Interested in what? Eating or her?
Interested in you. That person, the other person that's trying to take me out. I might just say, yeah, just for the heck of it.
Hey, Junie June, you single? Because Junie June on YouTube say money should never be an issue. It's about discovering each other. That's right. You single, baby? Tap in. If you first of all, you a woman. If you're a woman and you single, hey.
So we're gonna go on free days, yeah. Like Junie June said, it could be a park. It could be the museum. Those things are free.
I'm not going to the park at 10 o'clock at night. I'm not finna. I ain't about to get mugged.
Why the date gotta be that late though?
I ain't about to get mugged.
If it's a first date.
We not getting mugged on our first date, all right?
Come on, Scar.
We not getting mugged on our first date, okay? So I'm not going to a park on our first date. Listen, I'm a working man. I don't get off till 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I own a car dealership. So I don't get off. So I'm not going to the park at 10 o'clock. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not doing that. Hey, 504, where you at?
Now you ignoring me.
What you say? Say it again.
I said you could go get, you and the girl can go get some ice cream or something. You can sit inside.
No, I don't have no kids. I don't have kids. I don't have children, and I'm 39 years old. Junie June says.
So now older people don't eat ice cream? What?
No. Somebody asked me. Somebody said something about how old I was, and somebody else said something about ice cream. Something, I don't know. But Junie June said 10 o'clock is too late for a first date. You're right.
I agree with that. I think you should have a date during the day, even if it's a lunch date.
It's too much complication.
You said you own a car dealership. If you the boss, you can sneak out for an hour.
I'm staying home. This too complicated. I'm staying home. This too complicated. It's just too complicated because I don't understand why just because I'm a man. Is that why women date women?
What?
Because I don't understand.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because I'm a man, what I'm saying is I'm a man, and because I don't pay for the first date, that makes me less than a man.
No, that doesn't make you less than. It's not even said that, Scar.
Or that makes a woman not.
For some people,
I know. So how do that look in my eyes when I look at a woman who can't pay for the first date? I look at her less than a woman.
What did your elders growing up?
Say it again.
What have your elders told you is the right thing to do?
They told me believe in God.
That part, yes.
That's all they told me.
That's it.
That's it. Listen. I help provide for my family. I help provide for my sisters, my nephews and nieces, my woman. But what I'm saying to you is, if I ask you to pay for the date and you don't pay, I'm gonna look at you as less than a woman. The first time, second time, third, or the fourth time. Whenever I ask you to pay and you don't want to pay, I'm gonna look at you like less than you.
I'm gonna pay that tab, and it's gonna be.
Right. You pay that date, and then they get blocked after that date.
So you pay the tab, then you gonna just say deuces.
I mean, so I can look forward to the second date with me paying?
No, because this is what I want to explain to you. So you're gonna invest. So you're gonna invest into this man and leave without getting a return on your investment. I ain't doing that.
That ain't gonna hurt me.
Okay, well, if it ain't gonna hurt you, then hey, let's go. Where we going tomorrow? So we can go. Where we going, baby? $80, $100
ain't gonna break me.
Okay, well, hey.
But remember, you're paying for that date, though, love. You're paying for that date.
It is what it is. You win some, you lose some.
What world he
living in? It ain't gonna break me.
I'm delusional. All right, Junie June says, God has a plan, and what will be. What sign are you? People say I'm Taurus. I don't even follow the zodiac sign, though. So Rashida, what you got to ask, man? Because I want you to ask some questions so As Beautiful can get on there and answer. Because right now y'all got me. Listen, I'm fed up with this. Hey Raven,
we bombing today, Scar. It was really just about what we talked about earlier, as far as
I'm stubborn. Yes, I am stubborn. It's my way or the highway, baby. Hey, Raven. Hey, my birthday is May 1st. Raven, May 1st. Feel free to send me gifts. Feel free to send me Zelles, Cash App. If you don't have money, just pray for me. That's cool too.
Listen. Anyway, as far as what we were talking about earlier about women being harmonious, and you said you disagreed, and I said, well, for men, society has taught men not to be emotionless, but you didn't touch on that.
I think men have more emotions than women, but we just show it differently. I think the fact that a man always need a woman around shows you how much emotions that he has. A woman can go celibate for years. It's hard. A man can't do that. Well, I ain't gonna say he can't, but most men can't do that because there's a need for attachment. There's a need for emotional connection.
Okay. I don't think that has anything to do with emotion.
What you mean?
You said a woman could. Your example, right? Your example was a woman could be celibate for a year, but a man needs to be with a woman to feel attachment or connection.
That's all I can think of.
Don't think that men care about an emotional connection when they're having sex. Excuse me, sex.
The emotion is the fact that he's feeling validated. The emotion is the fact that he's feeling valued. The emotion is the fact that he feels like a superiority or power of a man. The fact that he got this woman, that's what the emotion is. Emotions aren't always love and hate and fear and crying. Emotions could be pride, superiority, control. Emotions can be validation. So that's what men seek. They seek validation in everything they do. That's why they go to the gas station and get them $4 pills and end up ODing on them pills to please a woman.
Oh my God. I don't know nothing about that.
Yes, you do. You know darn well your man done went to Chevron and got that gold pill sitting behind that glass.
I don't know.
Trying to please you.
I don't know.
Trying to please you. For real.
I have no idea.
Hey, June, you single? What's happening? So that's, and you know darn well that's what happened. So at the end of the day, that's all I'm saying. Men are emotional creatures, and that's why Adam ate the fruit. Adam ate the fruit out of emotion. He knew what he was. Listen, no, check it out. He knew what he was doing was wrong, but when he saw his woman eat it, he couldn't live without his woman, so he had to eat it too. Emotional.
The prideful.
Pride. Yeah. That's it. Pride is an emotion. So that's why I'm telling you, men are more emotional than women.
But in terms of expressing sadness and crying, that's something that's shunned upon.
You don't see the tears that men cry behind closed doors.
That's why y'all die quicker.
And don't say that word, because we on TikTok. You can't say that word now.
Oh, really?
Hey, TikTok,
yeah,
that was her who said that, not me or Rashida.
Don't block me. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
So that's why men pass away before women, because of the stress of the emotion, because of the stress of being responsible, because of these stressful things. This wristband, she said this wristband for?
I like what Miss Me said.
This wristband is for this is for me to get in.
Get in what? What are you talking about?
Get in with all the women that's gonna pay for me.
Somebody asked where you want me to tell them where you at? Where you located at?
No. Who asked where I'm at?
Junie June.
Oh, Junie June, where I'm at?
She wanted to know where you at.
I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida, Junie June.
Be prepared to have a debate every day, Miss Junie June.
Nah, I don't debate with my woman, man. I don't debate with my. I create with my woman. So what's next, Rashida? What's next, Rashida? What's next?
Oh man, you got it, Scar.
Hey, 504, I need you in the building, man. I need to add you on this live, 504. I need somebody else on this live because my sister live in California. Blessing. Hey, Junie June. Hey, Rashida, type in my information for Junie June, please.
On the okay. What, the TikTok?
Give her my burner phone number. Give her my burner number.
You want me to put it in the chat? I don't know how to privately message somebody on YouTube.
I think you could. Oh.
You said click their name?
I think click their name. Give them my burner number, baby.
Hey, the only way I could do it is to put it in the chat. Now you'll have multiple calls after that.
Put it in the chat. Well, let them see it. Well, I know you see it. I know you see it. So as beautiful, check this out, man. So in your opinion, even though you know this man is valuable, even though you just know this man is somebody or something.
I don't know if he's valuable or not. I mean, let's be on the phone for a couple weeks. And I feel like you're valuable. I don't know if you're valuable or not. You might look good, but I don't mean you are good.
That's true. Amen. Yeah, looks don't matter, you know, to me. I date women all the time who look worse than me. So AJ said we supposed to be me and Rashida. How this turned into a live fest? No, today we decided to just go live and get input from people.
Yeah, from other guests.
Yeah, that's what we decided to open up the other guests.
Check it out, see how it goes.
Yes, because we want other guests to get involved. private messaging the number, you can get reported for sure. Who is Miss Me with you? You ain't with me. So listen.
She with me.
Oh, she with you. Okay, she ain't with me. Cause she ain't with me.
Yeah. No, I put it in Miss Me, I put it on YouTube. I didn't put it in TikTok.
Dang, TikTok got a lot of rules.
Yes, it do. That's why we be on YouTube and TikTok. But Rashida, so I want to get y'all opinion on this. Okay.
All right, we listening. We locked in.
So, and I want you to answer this first, Rashida. How does a woman deal with disappointment?
How does a woman deal with disappointment?
Yes.
It depends on the woman. I can't answer for all women.
In regards to a man.
In regards to a man, yes. I mean, I will answer for myself, and if I'm disappointed in somebody's action, then I am going to talk to that person about whatever the action is, whatever the offense was, and I'll tell them, like, when this happened, I felt offended because X, Y, and Z. How can we get to a common place where, one, that doesn't happen again, and two, that you have an understanding of why I felt offended by it.
So how do you deal with it? What's the result of after you speak?
The result is a conversation. You have to address whatever your disappointment is. You can't just ignore it, push it to the side, not communicate with somebody. That's an issue. Communication is key when it comes to relationships. So after the conversation and he's still showing signs of disappointment, what would you do? After the first conversation, he's still showing signs of disappointing you. What would you do next? Well, you have to give somebody an opportunity. If it's a behavior that they're used to, and you're asking them for a change, you have to give them some grace. Give them some grace for a little while and see how. And you are the one who determines how long you're going to allow this to happen anyway. So you put yourself in a time frame. You say, okay, if this is still going on within the next 3 months, then we need to readdress it. Look at your face. I'm just saying, like, everybody's different. Somebody may have an offense that occurs once and they're out of there. They feel like it's their red flag. If it's their no, then they may leave. I think everybody should have boundaries. And if you cross a boundary that's a non-negotiable, you should be out of there.
So my second question is, how do I deal with disappointment?
Well, you have to answer that as a man. I can't tell you how to handle it.
I'm saying, how would you want a man to deal with disappointment?
How would I want him? The same way I would want conversation. I would want grace. I would want understanding. Why your face look like that?
Hold on. Somebody just told me. Nina said she's gonna be out. V Love Child said she get quiet. She said AJ said one combo next time I'm out. And then Miss Me Too, whoever that is, said, I don't think you're used to communicating, conversations, and compromise. You position yourself as a dictator. I'm not a dictator. What I am is, I'm not a dictator. What I am is productive. And if we cannot progress, then we don't need to be doing nothing. That's just how I feel. So As Beautiful, can you answer that question for me? How do you deal with disappointment?
Okay, so me, when you say disappointment, do you mean after I'm done with the person or getting through it with them? Because if I'm done with them, me emotionally, I eat. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
So you eat when you deal with disappointment.
I'm an emotional eater. Like, I'm gonna get some ice cream,
right?
Some M&Ms, and I'm gonna shop. Other than that, I'm good.
Okay.
I ain't got to talk to you anymore.
So that's how you deal with disappointment. Okay. So how would you want? Junie June said, talk about it. So how would you want a man to deal with disappointment if he disappointed you? How would you want? No, I'm saying, how would you want him to deal with it? If you disappointed a man, how would you want him to respond to it?
That's hard. I don't know. Men are different.
I'm just asking you, how would you want him to respond to you?
Now, what comes to mind? What happens when a man is disappointed at something a woman does? Usually, they're gonna go out there and try to find some stuff.
So I'm asking you, how would you want your man to deal with disappointment? How would you want him to deal with disappointment?
I guess talk, communication. It's the key.
Even though you don't talk when you disappoint.
I don't really talk. I ain't even gonna lie.
See what I mean? See, that's what I was looking for. Because it's like what y'all want, y'all not giving. And what y'all giving, y'all don't want.
I'm not saying that I won't talk, but
cut it out. That's my whole point of what I'm saying. What y'all want, y'all can't give, and what y'all give, y'all don't want.
Well, I don't know about her, but I pretty much answered the question the same way. I said communication to gain understanding, right?
Well, I mean,
give grace because nobody can change your behavior right away. But you give yourself a time frame, and if it's continuing and there's absolutely no change, then you revisit that conversation because you've given that person an opportunity to make it right. And you come back and you say, hey, we talked about this last month. I gave you some time. I know it's hard, but what happened? How can we make a change? How can we get on the same page? But if look at you with the popcorn. Look at me.
I'm listening.
Don't stop what you're saying.
I'm listening.
That's a lot of popcorn.
I'm listening. So please don't stop. I'm listening to what you're saying. You finished?
I'm finished.
Okay, so for me, let's move on to the next quick. Cause now I'm interviewing y'all.
No, I want to hear your response to your own question. How do you deal with disappointment, and what would you expect from your woman?
When I'm disappointed from a woman, I tend to not. I don't tend to express it honestly. I tend to just look at reasons why I should stop talking to that woman. I start looking for exit strategies, escape plans. The way I would want a woman to respond to being disappointed by me, is to look inside herself and ask herself, why is she feeling disappointed? Because it ain't me.
Caleb said you canceling them like Nino Brown, huh?
No, not like Nino Brown. I'm canceling them like Adolf. No, I can't even say that. But
you can't say that.
Can't say that. But I'm canceling them like Netflix, like when you ain't got money in your card. You know what I mean?
In a subscription.
So what I want to say is, that's how I tell women: if you disappointed by me, I need you to look inside yourself and see why you disappointed. Because it ain't me. It's something you dealing with to make you disappointed with me. It's some issues you got from your past, issues from your last dude. That's why you disappointed in me. Because ain't no woman could be disappointed in me.
Oh my God. Nope. We attract who we are, okay?
No, not all the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
We attract who we are, or a former version of ourselves, to make sure that we have the discernment to get up out of there.
Let me tell you something. No woman could be disappointed in me. And if you are disappointed in me, it is because you are disappointed in yourself.
Well, you have a very inflated ego.
It's not my ego. I'm just telling you I'm telling you what it is, because I'm the kind of man, and men like me, we work hard to be better men. So if you feeling some kind of way about me, it's because you feel some kind of way about yourself. It's not me. See, I said this. I have a sermon. I do sermons every Sunday, 10 to 11:30. Y'all make sure y'all tap in 10 to 11:30 on YouTube and TikTok. I tell people, a lot of times when you have problems with other people, it's really the problem that you have with yourself. You frustrated and angry with him because you're frustrated and angry with your own decision.
Yeah, that could be true.
But Scar,
I know it's true.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying, in addition to that, you too have to look within yourself and say, well, dang, if this person disappointed me, what work do I need to do within myself?
No. If you're disappointed, like Nina said, I hate to say I agree. If you're in my face, you're my reflection. That means I have work to do. So what I'm telling you today is, if someone is disappointed by you, it's because they're disappointed in themselves. Because you cannot be disappointed by somebody else if you understood you can't control nobody else, so it shouldn't disappoint you. You should have no expectations out of somebody other than yourself. The only person you should expect something from is yourself, because that's the only person that can be controlled is yourself. So how can you be disappointed in somebody else when you can't control them? That's your fault for having them expectations. That's your fault for putting that. I'm just saying that's your fault for having them.
No, that's boundaries.
That is your.
Sometimes it's a. Okay, I'm listening.
No, I'm listening to you. I gotta take a breath.
Okay, I understand what you're trying to say, Scar, and I don't wholeheartedly disagree with the whole point, but I do think that there are some things in between that you're not saying.
What? Like what?
So you said it's somebody else, and you shouldn't have expectations of other people. We all have expectations. Going into a relationship, you have expectations. Whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, you have an expectation. You expect that person to be loyal. You expect that person to be faithful to you. You expect that person to have respect for you.
That's
right? You expect
not me.
that you should be spending time together.
Not me.
Going on dates, whatever your expectations are to promote the relationship. Mm-hmm. Both parties have expectations. So let's be honest about that.
Oh, I'm gonna get to that. Hey, Junie June, can you put your email in the chat, Junie June? That is why dialogue is paramount. Well, for me, I don't have expectations. I don't expect anything.
So if you don't have expectations, I gotta throw it back on you, Scar. If you don't have expectations, why couldn't you just be with the very first person that you were with in your life?
I don't have expectations.
You had no standards, no goals, no values. You don't have no expectations.
I did not say I didn't have standards. Expectations and standards are two different things.
Explain that to me.
To expect something is hoping that thing happens. Hoping that happens, right? That's an expectation. Hoping it happens, right? That's what expectation is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah. That's not a hope.
So what's the expectation?
It is. It's what you expecting for that person that what you expecting for that person to do.
That's what expectation is, right?
But why not have that in your standard?
That's my whole point.
Yeah, I don't see your email. Put your email in there. So what I'm saying is, say that again.
If you expect something from a woman, whatever expectation that is, what's the difference with the standard? I mean, you have certain standards, so you want them to meet certain expectations. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but I don't live my life based on expectations. Like
anybody can grow. Anybody can grow to exceptional expectations with that person.
But it's like Junie June just say, it ain't expectations, it's anticipation. So it's like I have an anticipation.
I mean, how many
I have an anticipation. I have an anticipation. I anticipate, but I don't expect
exactly, Nina.
I don't expect it because end of the day, 504, you trying to tap in 504? At the end of the day, you must possess all of those things for yourself first. You will only attract those on that frequency. No, I don't, June, I don't see it. So what I'm trying to tell you today is I don't expect anything from anyone. And anyone who expects something from me, it's because in themselves they lacking that. Because I shouldn't expect something that I have already. If I got love already, why am I expecting this person to love me? If I got money already, why am I expecting this person to pay? Like at the end of the day, why am I expecting something from somebody else that I already got? So 9 times out of 10, whatever you're expecting is because you don't have it yourself.
Oh my God. No. I think expectations and standards are those things that go hand in hand.
So the last person you were with met your expectations and you didn't meet theirs.
The last person I was with, I had expectations for, and that will ruin my relationship.
Well, you were supposed to know that based off your standards that you guys talked about.
But my point was my standard and my expectation. My standard was a certain level they needed to reach. My expectation was me expecting them to reach that standard sooner than later. So
okay. So they didn't come in already meeting the standard, Scar?
Yeah, they met the standard, but they never got to the expectation.
Correct.
Of where he wanted them to be.
Correct. So that's where I made a mistake at having expectation instead of just having my standard and say, okay, this is a standard. She needs to be a dedicated working lady. She's dedicated and working, but she only making $10 an hour. My expectation was, hey, join this business with me. Let's take this, make this $1 million business. So my expectation is what ruined my relationship. Because if I would have just sat back and been patient and just allow her to reach those standards, I still would be with her today. So that's why I say standards and expectations, two different things.
Do your business.
Huh?
What if she didn't want to do your business?
That's my point.
It ain't about what you want her to do.
But that's the point I'm saying. That's what ruined my relationship. Expecting her to want to do my business. But if I would have kept the standard, she's a loving woman, she's dedicated, she's caring, that was my standard. If I would have just kept the standard, I would have been good. But because of my expectation and my pride, I ended up losing my relationship. So now
so is that something that can be resolved? Because it sounds like you're saying you are no longer living by that doctrine of wanting expectations to be met.
Yeah, I don't want expectations.
As long as the standard is met. Huh?
No. As long as the standard is met, I don't have expectations no more. And I encourage everybody who listening, don't have expectations in relationships, because that's gonna ruin your relationship. Just like you're going on a date and you're expecting this man to pay. When he don't pay, you're gonna be disappointed. So if you go out and just play how I play, if he pay, he pay. He don't, he don't. There's no disappointment there. So I encourage everybody to stop having expectations.
I'm sorry, Scar, go ahead.
I'm just saying, I encourage everyone to stop having expectations, because you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Okay.
Somebody said no expectations, but you want productivity. You make what is that? $1 million? Or 0.00 cents, sir. I'm so mad. I agree. See, Nina agreed with me. Well, he go have to wash dishes for his meal. Hey, KLM, it is what it is, man. Be anxious. See, the Bible tell you that. Be anxious for nothing.
Right.
You can't be anxious. Don't anticipate. Remember, the word anxious and the word anticipate both start with AN. So when you're anxious, because you're anticipating something. When you're expecting something, you're anticipating something. And if you do that, you're going to set yourself up for failure every time.
Yeah.
So don't expect me to pay, because you're gonna come to the date with no money, with no credit card, no debit card, and you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna be hurt. When I slide up out of there and say I gotta use the bathroom, and I slide up out of there, you're gonna be hurt.
Baby, I'm gonna have something to pay, because I ain't going to jail.
Listen, but see, that's what it goes back to what I said earlier, that both parties need to be prepared when dating to have the money to be able to date. I do agree with that, because unfortunately, like you said, we may expect the man to pay for that first date, but you also have to be prepared if he does not have the money to pay for it.
But expectations will have you disappointed though, because that man, like I said, man, y'all ever seen the movie Tyler Perry? Even though I rock with Tyler Perry Studios, I like their movies. You ever seen that movie where the man was creating that? He was like an inventor, and the lady was investing in him. You remember the name? You seen that movie?
Yeah.
And the woman was investing in him, and
you said it sounds like you left a woman at the restaurant a few times.
Sounds like you left a woman at the restaurant. I never left a woman at the restaurant. I never. But I made them pay, and
so look, if you were to do that, should the woman not be disappointed?
Oh, Acrimony.
Or she's already set up for that?
Hold on, you ever seen the movie Acrimony?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let that be an example of expectations and standards. Let that be an example how because she was paying for this man to get through life. He was working. When she finally gave up, listening to what other people said, she gave up on him because of expectations. He was meeting the standard. He was working. He was dedicated. He was focused.
You for the gift.
He was focused on the standard, but because of expectation, she ended up losing the relationship, and he ended up being a multi-millionaire billionaire with the new woman. So to you women out there, y'all don't want to pay for the first date for me. You're gonna miss out on this big blessing that God got for you in your life. Cause I'm nothing but a blessing.
Well, listen, from historically, if we rewind it back a few lives, we recall you saying that every gift is an investment.
Yes.
Everything that you do for your person is an investment. It is not a gift.
Everything you pay is everything I give is an investment. I don't give gifts. I give investment.
Big Love Child said, Scar, I'm gonna come pick you up and we're gonna eat in the car.
That is funny. As long as you got AC, baby, we good. But if you ride around with the windows down,
y'all gonna be in that Florida heat.
Listen, if you riding around with the windows down, nah, I ain't doing that. Hey, Junie June, what is it? JunieJune@gmail.com. What's your email? JunieJune@gmail.com. Hey, Junie June, you capping, man. You AI, man. You capping. For real, she cap. That's AI, man. She cap, man.
She's not capping.
But like
she going hard for you.
Nah, she capping because she ain't put an email in there. She playing. She ain't ready.
Well, she got the burner phone number, so you might get a call.
Hey, June, call me. Make sure you send a picture though, because you capping. You AI. You capping, babe. But no, but real talk. Like I said, y'all keep expecting stuff. You keep being disappointed. And I made my biggest mistake in life, expecting my woman to be what I wanted her to be instead of accepting her for who she was.
Yeah. Well, that's what we call dating potential.
And by accepting her, I would have got more love out of her than me trying to change her into what I want her to be.
But don't you think that is something that you're trying to do with the women that you choose to go on these dates with?
What?
Don't you think you're trying to change them? Because if you're consistently telling them that they gotta pay, and that's not to their liking, it sounds like you're just dating the wrong people.
Right. That person should know that from day one.
If the person, if I get with somebody, excuse me, if I get with somebody and they don't want to pay for the first date, that's fine. I have no problem with them not paying. I can pay, but they might not ever see me again. If they not listen, I'm just keeping it real with you. If they're not worth me paying and they expect me to pay, they're not gonna see me again. Rashida, you gotta understand. Since I've joined you in this in this podcast we've been doing, my DMs done went up. Like my value done went up. Like, listen. I'm keeping it real with y'all since I joined.
You know, the women we bring the abundance, okay?
Listen,
we come in, you know, the energy, and we make the abundance. Now, when I go away, I don't know what them DMs gonna be looking like, bro.
Since I got on this Instagram and this Facebook and this YouTube, my DMs and my phone number is jumping crazy like a 911 call. My log looking like 911 call. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I'm just trying to tell you. So why would I go on a date with a woman and pay and not see the value in her and keep doing it? I'm not gonna do that. I don't have to do that. I'm not hard up for no woman. I'm a man of God. I don't need to sleep with a woman. I don't need a woman for nothing other than loving me.
Paying for dates.
So why would I pay? Why would I pay to play? I'm not doing that.
We love Chad said hire her to answer them DMs for her.
Definitely
for
not.
you.
Definitely not. I ain't gonna have
Screen
you.
Screen them out.
I ain't gonna have you hating on me on the slide.
You're welcome.
Julie June, I'm gonna email you after I get off. But that's all I'm trying to tell y'all. At the end of the day, I have choices. I have options. So why would I sit up here and settle for a woman who crying over $60?
Right. You got options, baby.
Right.
Go for it.
So why would I settle for a woman who crying over $70? Hold on, time out. It's not the fact that she ain't got it. Listen. It's not the fact that she ain't got it. It's the fact that she feel like I'm a man, so I should pay.
Well, some women want to be treated.
All right, June, I'll hit you up. Blessing. Say it again.
Some women want to be treated well. They want to feel like a little princess for the day.
So by me paying for your meal, that make you feel like a princess?
It makes that person feel like you're equally invested in whatever it is that y'all are building.
If a woman feels like a queen or a princess because a man paying for her, she has no value in herself.
But you see how you spin that around to
I'm just telling you,
benefit your narrative?
I'm just telling you, if you feel like me paying for $100 meal make you feel like a princess, you're not valuable.
That's your opinion. I'm saying there are women who want to feel like that, and that's their standard.
I understand, but any woman who feels like me paying $100 bill makes them feel like a princess, I don't want you in my life. You're not good enough. I'm keeping it.
That's your standard.
You're not good enough for me, because if me paying $100 make you feel good, you're not good enough for me.
What is so what does she make you feel by paying? Let's get to that.
I just told you, when I ask a woman to pay, it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with me trying to make sure she don't feel left out. I'm trying to make sure she feels good about what she's doing.
Are you full of right now?
Okay, so for me, when a woman pays for the date for me, it shows me where her heart is. Because for the simple fact, she's not expected to pay. So when she does pay, it really lets me know as a man where her heart lies. She's not a prideful, conceited woman. She's not a woman built on society standards. She's not a woman following what the world saying. So that's the kind of woman I want. 9 times out of 10, a woman to pay for the date, and I might turn around and cash app it right back to her the next day. Or I might not.
We know you're running off with that money.
I'm just saying, what I'm saying for me, it ain't about money, because I done had money, I done lost money. I done had expensive cars, I done had cheap cars. Like, it's not about none of that stuff for me. I'm a man of God. I'm eating popcorn right now. I'm not eating caviar.
Bye, Miss B. And you, I don't know anybody that eats popcorn one kernel at a time. That thing deep. Let me see the inside of that popcorn bag.
I'm just trying to figure out why when I eat popcorn like that, my lips be burning. I don't want no more.
Your lips be burning?
Seeds be getting stuck in your teeth and all that.
You say your lips be burning when you eat popcorn?
My lips be burning, and I be like,
baby girl, you need to drink more water.
I drink a lot of water.
No, you need to drink more water. You dehydrated, baby. If the popcorn burning your lips, you're dehydrated, baby. You need some water, baby. Some Gatorade.
It's probably all that salt.
Some Pedialyte or something. Nah, but that's pretty much where I'm at with it. So hopefully this week y'all understand, like y'all women who listening, make sure y'all do something for a man. Stop letting the man feel like he got to do everything. Do something for a man. Make a man feel like you're worthy.
Oh my God.
All that talking for you. You say that.
I'm just saying, I don't respect a woman.
But y'all gotta listen to Scar, okay? Because his standards and his expectations differ when it comes to him versus the person that he's potential, a potential mate for him.
What you mean?
So the standards are double when it comes to you. That's a double standard.
When it comes to me, I know what I bring to the table.
What is this proverbial table that y'all be talking about? Because I'm sick of it.
I know what I bring to the table, so it's like end of the day, why would I know what I bring. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is when you have options and choices, you don't get hauled up over one, losing one. Listen, you see how, look at it. You see all this popcorn I got in this bag? You see this?
It looked like it go down further, like it's a clown bag.
Yeah, you see how much popcorn I got in this bag? Did you see it?
Thank you, Susan. Susan said F the table. I'm sick of that table. Nina, I'm sick of that damn table too.
Who said that? Suzanne Fallen.
They don't even know how to put the dang on table together if it came from IKEA with instructions.
AJ say I bring the popcorn to the table. That's right, baby. I bring the popcorn to the table, baby. Yes. But listen, you see all the popcorn there? Rashida, you see it?
I see it.
That's how much woman I got to choose from. That's how much women I got to choose from. And you think I'm around here?
And you're going to be 52 at the club. Hey. Trying to get your woman.
Hey, look, check this out. Rashida, check this out. Check this out. Oh, snap. You see how I dropped that one popcorn?
Look at you.
You see how I dropped it, right?
Trying to be smart.
You see how I dropped it, right?
Yep.
Look how much more I got left. Look how much more I got left.
Okay. I'm messing with you. Come on now.
And you think I'm worried? And you think I'm worried because I fumbled the bag?
The illusion of options. That's what you have. The illusion.
Next week, let's talk about that. Next week, let's get on that. But you seen how that popcorn fell, and I had like 20 more to get from.
Susan said it don't look good. It ain't looking good for you, bro. Ain't looking good.
I just need one woman out there to love me. That's all I'm asking.
I feel like it's the illusion of options.
I just want somebody to love me and care for me, and I promise you, I love you and care for you back.
You don't really want marriage, though, Star. I don't think you're ready for marriage.
Not at all.
V Love Child said you deserve all daughters. I can agree with that.
That's cold, man. That's cold, man. That's cold, man.
That was a good one.
That's funny. B-Child, you funny. Well, listen. It's funny to me because you know what I tell women all the time? When they meet men who aren't...
Wait, Can you turn your mic off, As Beautiful? Can you mute your mic? Thank you, baby.
As men, when you don't have nothing, you end up meeting a woman that's willing to give you everything when you don't have nothing. And it's funny because when you have nothing, women are willing to give you everything. And I don't understand that. But when you got a little something, they don't want to give you nothing. I don't get it.
Well, I will say some women like projects.
So that's my
some
point.
Women
so
like
how come
a project to come in and mold to her liking.
So how come when a man don't have nothing, or a man not in a position to have anything, that's when the women willing to help him. But when he got something,
when a man doesn't have anything,
when a man don't have nothing, the woman willing to help him and help him and whatever. But when he got a little something, they don't want to do it.
Now, I would say that is a very narcissistic, and I know you don't like that word, but let's just follow me for a second. Trait for a woman to come in and try to mold a man into what she wants him to be.
Right.
And so that man will begin to feel indebted to her. Well, she wants him to feel indebted. And she will talk to him crazy. And she will say, you owe me the world because I did this, and this for you. And then when he gets to where he wants to be, that's why you see him leave. So I think the women that go after the men who have the qualities that they would like for them to possess, I think those women may have learned from their mistakes.
Whatever you say, man. Because at the end of the day, I don't get that. I don't get it as a man. If you see a man working hard to get to where he need to be, and you can see him reaching his goals, why not support him and help him by being productive? Why not give him a little something to help push him? It don't make you no less than a woman because you're giving a man something. Just like it don't make you no less than a man because you ain't giving a woman nothing. I don't get it. It's not about pride. We got to help each other get where we need to go.
Sorry, I'm trying to take you off this.
See, I know what you're saying. Both of us have to have something to put together. But what I'm saying is, what if your something is money and my something is the idea? What if your thing is the idea and my thing is the money? I can't be tripping because I'm spending my money and you spending the idea. You spending the money might put you in a position where we both make millions. Me spending the money, we might both make millions, but we can't be so tight over money. You know what's funny, Rashida?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
A woman will give a man her body before she do her money.
Oh, Scott. Listen, unfortunately, I do not disagree with that. There are some women who will do that.
Most women do that. Don't say some. Don't say some. Many women will.
There are some women who will do that. There are some men who will do it too.
But we're not talking about men right now.
But you're right. You're right. There are some women who will do that.
Women will lay down and have relations with you before they give you your social security number.
So you want them to give you the social?
Yes, because I'm gonna repair their credit.
You want the social? What else you need?
Yes, because I need your social because we're opening businesses. I'm getting you business credit cards. I'm gonna help build your credit, so I need your social. But most women will give you their body before their social security number. Most women will give you their body before their money. Most women will give you their body before the deed to their house.
Thank you, Milata. Now that's the sad state of affairs.
And that's the state women are in. So you got to ask yourself, so what do women really value? You're willing to give me your body before your money. You're willing to give me your body before your social security number. You're willing to give me your body before you do the deed and the keys to your house. What do women really value? To you men out there, you're willing to give your money and your body to a woman before you give her. Well, then again, man, listen. Men give everything to a woman, man. Well, I can't even say that.
You said men give everything to women?
Men to give they money, their body, their house, their car, everything. If the
but you saying you won't?
I have.
You saying you won't now?
I won't now, but I have. So I'm just letting you know that it's funny how women to give their body and give their mouth, give everything up before they do their social security number, before they do their money, before they do their house, before they do their car. That's weird to me.
Listen, I can't say that that point is invalid. I won't say that.
Why you won't say that?
I said I won't say your point is invalid.
Why you won't say that though?
Because I'm saying it's a valid point.
Thank you.
Okay. You just wanted me to say it that way.
Thank
it's
you.
okay. I was saying the same thing.
Thank you. Miss Me Too said just because you make songs don't mean you can mistreat and use women. How I'm mistreating women? What I'm doing to what I'm doing? What I'm doing? Listen. At the end of the day, I'm here today to tell you, I don't want your body. I don't want your mouth. I don't even want your credit. I want your money. All right, as beautiful, we out, man. As beautiful, blessed. We out. Peace.
Wait a minute.
We tap in with you next week.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Wait, Scar. What?
What you mean, what?
What the hell are you talking about? So now you just want money?
No, what I'm saying is, don't offer me those things. I prefer to have the money before those things.
Really, Scar?
Yes, I need to get you back.
But you would be the first one to be upset if a woman was a gold digger. If you encountered a woman who was a gold digger. Because that's what it's given right now, what you're saying.
But I'm talking about me. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. A woman, for any woman who's listening right now, who's listening to me right now, I'm not in it for your money. I'm not in it for your body. I'm not in it for anything. All I want to see is us being productive as men and women. But what I'm saying, if I had a choice to choose, I want your money first. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you heard it from Scar's mouth.
I'm just saying, like, I don't want your body. I'm just talking about physical, tangible things. First thing I really want is love, compassion, and understanding. But physically tangible, I don't want your body first. I want your money first.
Oh my God. Missy said a woman is not your employee.
AJ, how I'm lying, AJ? What you mean a woman ain't I ain't saying a woman my employee. I'm just trying to explain to women that they're valuing the wrong things. Because you have a problem with giving the man your money, but you don't have a problem with giving him your body. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm just letting you know is you don't have to give me your body. Give me your money.
Oh. Have we helped anybody today? Because I don't feel like we have. Did we learn any lessons?
AJ
what did we learn today?
I can see a snake from a mile away. Who is
Miss Me?
Who is AJ and Miss Me? They your friends?
This counseling service. V-Love, you right. I'm sorry.
These your friends?
Who? Which one?
AJ and Miss Me too.
Yes.
Y'all lucky y'all received a friend. That's why I ain't gonna say nothing to y'all. Y'all lucky, boy, cause I clear. I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you. Listen, do not, I repeat, do not come offering me your body before your money. Please. If you want to lay down with me and have any relationships with me, make sure you have a check written out in my name first.
Now, Scar, you know that sounds like quid pro quo.
Sound like what?
Quid pro quo. That's the only way I could say it on this app.
I'm just trying to tell you, talking about ninja police. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. This world crazy, and it's backwards because I meet women and they willing to get physical with me, but they're not willing to pay me. So my thing is, don't.
Oh my God.
Let's not do nothing.
Is this happening right now, Scar? Come on.
I'm just saying, let's not do nothing. Because how is your money more valuable than your body? I don't get it. How's your money more valuable than your body? I don't get it.
No fair exchange for robbery. Did you hear me, Scar?
What you say?
No fair exchange for robbery,
All I'm saying is women don't value the right things, but they expect men to value it. Women don't value their bodies because they roam around and showing their bodies off to any and everybody. So why would a man value it? Why would I take you out to a dinner where you're exposing all your body parts to all these people who ain't paying for it, but you're gonna make me pay for it?
Scar, let's be real. Let's keep it 100 right now, okay? You're not going after a woman that you don't find attractive. You already said that. You said your woman has to look better than you.
Yes,
okay?
Yes.
So you're not going after the woman who's coming with the turtlenecks and the blazer and not showing her no leg. Come on, like, you gotta, don't play in my face. You're not going after them type of women that's gonna be covering themselves up. You're not. You going after the woman who's putting it out there, and she caught your lustful eye, and now you crying because she want to give up the goods, but she don't want to pay. You get what you pick.
Hey, AJ said something that was funny. AJ said, "Can't have my body or my money. You can have these bills, though." That's funny. You send me your bills, baby. Send me your bills.
Remember, AJ, it's an investment, though. Don't forget that part.
Send me your bills and see if they get paid. And he knows it. Listen, I don't date women for physical attraction. I keep telling you that. There's a lot of
already said that you do.
I say all.
And you said it multiple times in these lives. Don't play.
I say all the women look better than me. I deal with. All the women look better than me that I deal with. But that's not the reason I date them. Because I know many women who look good, but I'm not dating them. I date women for their generosity, for them being unique and genuine. That's why I date women. I don't spend my time with women who just because they look good. But that does have to meet your. And I don't really like women who. I don't really like women. What'd you say? I don't really like women who show their bodies. I'm not into that no more. I don't find that attractive in a woman. When she got too much body showing, and I don't find that attractive anymore. Okay, Kaylin said, "What's the startup call?" There's no startup calls. It's just you just got to be willing. Whatever I need, you got to give it to me. That's all. I might just need some prayer.
Thank you, Kaylin.
I might need some prayer. That's all. Hold on. It's 3 women on here who stated they will give all their money to men. All I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not about the money. Butterfly, I appreciate the road. I'm saying it's not about the money, it's about the productivity. If you giving me money gonna make us productive, then give it to me. If me giving you money gonna make us productive, I'll give it to you. That's what it's about. But what I'm saying is don't feel like you can't give it to me just because you're a woman and I'm a man. That's all I'm saying. I did. What that is, butterfly? What you mean you did? I got to call butterfly later. What you mean you did, butterfly? What you did, butterfly? What love child talking about?
Just that was a question for Kaylin.
Okay, we get it. Mutual investment. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not about you giving money. It's about you investing for productivity reasons. That's what y'all get it confused. Y'all think it's all just giving money to him. You're not just giving money to me. You're giving money to me so we can have money. The more money you give to me, the more money we gonna have.
Oh my gosh.
You ain't feeling me. I wish I could put my ex on his live.
Yeah, call out. Bring him out.
No, seriously, I wish I could put my ex on his live so she could tell you, bro.
Nita says, see, I be with him. Then he loses me with, I want all your money. It sounds bad.
I didn't say I want all your money. I just said I want you to give to me what I need to make sure we good. And I'm going to give to you to make sure you get what you need to make sure we good. It's not about me. It's about us. It's about we. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't want nothing.
Okay, so he Jeremiah now.
I don't listen, I don't want nothing for me. It's for us. You pay for the meal, you give me some money, it's an investment for us. It's not for me. Because everything I get, I spend it on us and my family. I don't hardly spend nothing on myself. You're going to give me my money. Yes, you give me the money, I'm going to give it back to you times 2. You give me 10,000, I'm going to bring you back 20. You give me 100,000, I'm going to give you 200,000. You give me $1 million, I'm going to bring
Is it always yours though?
What you mean?
You made the 20, you made the 100, right?
Right.
But is it always yours or is it?
It's ours.
Both of y'all.
It's both of us. We in this thing together.
Okay. Kaylin said, well, her dress is.
Okay, so send that money.
DM him, Kaylin.
Yeah, DM me, Kaylin, but send that money first. First, you got to send your money, and then I'm going to double up that money.
Cash app him $1.
Send me $1, I'm going to send you back $2 in 30 days.
Right. In 30 days. Not in 30 days.
30 days, boy.
Jeez.
Lay around.
Nah, I don't want that type of investment. I'm JG Wentworth.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion, but I'm here to. But what I want to let you know is investing in me is an investment that it's gonna be productive to you down the line. And any man you choose should be an investment. You gotta look down the line. You can't look at today. You can't look at the dinner date today. You can't look at the Olive Garden today or the Ruth Chris today. You gotta look at down the line. Can this man be productive to me down the line? Will this man be able to wipe my behind if I can't wipe it? That's what you got to think about. So many people think about now, they're not preparing for later. So the woman I choose is not the woman who good for now, is a woman that's good forever. That's the woman I'm choosing.
But Scar, what do you think about those women who come in like that? That is their goal, right? They come in and they say, okay, I know he's not in the right place right now, but I'm willing to work with him. I'm willing to invest. But what happens down the line when the future comes and he goes out with somebody else?
So what happened in the beginning where you didn't believe that and you don't do it, and then down the line he the one that would have did it. It worked both ways. You don't know. That's why you don't have expectations for nobody. I keep telling you don't know. Because it could be, well, you give him something and he not that, or it could be you don't give him something and he is that. So how do you know?
I guess it's a gamble either way.
Right. But I'm just saying for me as a single man, if you invest in me now, you're gonna have somebody that's gonna be with you for the rest of your life, forever. That's all I'm putting out there. And there's many men out there just like me, and there's many women out there feel the same way about like me. There's many women out there for you men Hey, you invest in her now, she gonna be your best investment ever. So that's why you gotta have a relationship with God to pray and understand what you're getting into. But I'm just saying, for me, you invest in me now, for the rest of your life, you're gonna be good. Any more questions?
Nope, we good. But anybody in the comment section want to ask questions? Y'all feel free.
KLM say, for me as a single woman, investment in me now, practicing my lines. You're hilarious, man. You're hilarious.
They want you to invest in them too. I don't know. I think people just are like when we talk about the tug of war. Virgo said that popcorn stale and cold. Amen. He been eating it for about 2 hours, y'all. Back up. Don't nobody want to see you. Oh my gosh. Sorry, please. Anyway, did y'all have any questions? Did y'all learn any lessons?
What Butterfly said? Butterfly said, and a relationship overall is an investment. Yes, what I'm trying to tell y'all. Everything is an investment. It's not giving of anything and not getting something in return. Everything you give, you should expect it in return.
Wait, there go that word, expect.
You should expect it in return.
You said expect. We shouldn't have expectations.
You shouldn't have expectations for other people, but you should have expectations in what you give. So if you're giving something, you should expect that in return. But you shouldn't have an expectation for somebody else for what they need to do. You have expectation for yourself. So if you give love, you should expect love. It might not come from that person, but it's gonna come.
Well, so what do you have to say to that though?
What do you remember?
Beloved Child said she ain't learned nothing.
KLM say plenty lessons raise your value. Exactly. You get your value up. You get your value up. You ain't got to deal with the things you dealt with in the past. What you say?
Well, do you feel there is reciprocity in a relationship when it comes to love?
I think everything should be reciprocated. But it's funny how people want the good things reciprocated, but they get upset when the bad things are reciprocated. You can't have reciprocity. But when the good thing,
hold on, say it slower.
You can't have
reciprocity. I got you, bro.
You can't have that when it's good and then hate it when it's bad.
So you saying cheat and then cheat back?
What I'm saying is, don't expect anything. Because again, if you want things to be reciprocated to you when it's good, and you love it, how you running away when it's reciprocated to you and it's bad. You can't have. See, that's what people don't understand in life. You can't have things the way you want it. Either these gonna be the terms, or this gonna be the terms, or this ain't gonna be the term. It says Sheeta got them glasses on so she won't see Scar BS. See, that's crazy, man.
Virgo,
reciprocity.
you know what it is.
Reciprocity.
That's exactly why I put them on.
I don't like y'all, man.
Yes, butterfly, life is definitely a journey.
Life is a journey, and when you understand when you understand the journey is, it's something that you can never guess it. You never know what's gonna happen. All you can do is plant the seed and hope it grows. That's all you can do. But all I'm trying to tell y'all is don't let your expectation cause y'all to keep being single, because y'all single out there.
Are you single too, Scott? Come on now.
I'm not single for real, for real. What happened today, Scott? Well, today, I had a very emotional day today. Can you pop in the conference? Today, I was a little overwhelmed with business, with life, you know what I mean? Looking at my situations, looking at business, you know, relationships, saying I'm single, but I ain't single for real. But thinking I was single.
What does that even mean?
That mean I got candidates. So,
that don't mean that you in a relationship, though.
But that's why I said I'm single, but I'm not single for real. That's what I'm trying to tell you. For real. But I'm single though. So I was just thinking like, man, I was just overwhelmed. Like you said, practicing anxiety. Like B Love said, be anxious for nothing. I had like a case of anxiety the past couple of days. But today, I was just overthinking things. I was like, man, I'm working too hard. I need a break. And I found myself it was hard having a break. But you want to know why I couldn't give myself a break? Because I was looking at expectations. Not just the expectations I set for myself, but the expectations I felt other people set for me. And it was causing me anxiety. So that's what happened today. So that's why I'm on here talking the way I'm talking, because people got to understand that having expectations will cause you to lose more than gain. That's why I encourage y'all, don't have no expectations in anything. Just trust and believe God. That's all you can do.
Yeah, go in without an expectation.
Go in every relationship you get in, go into every relationship without an expectation. And watch you see how things flow for you. Because expectations sometimes can limit you. I tell people all the time, most people want to live for now. Most people want to live for now. But you got a choice. Either you could live for now or you could live forever. That's your choice.
Yeah. Well, anxiety, you worried about the future, so.
Can't think about it. You can't think about what your partner
think about
doing. Can't think about what your partner doing. Can't think about what's gonna go bad or what's gonna go good. You just gotta crank that car up and hope it crank up. And hope it drive. That's all you gotta do. Cause every morning, like you get up and go to your car. You don't even know it's gonna crank up, but you got faith it's gonna crank up because you grab them keys and you get in there and try to fire it up. Same thing in life. You gotta get up, fire it up, and hopefully it crank up. Hopefully it make it the way it need to go. And if it don't, take it to the side of the road and get to walking. That's how life is. Like if it don't crank up, if the things you've been working on don't crank up, don't get you where you need to be, pull over, leave it there, and get to walking. It may take you longer, but you're gonna get there.
What you going through, Beloved Child? You said it seems like it's the same spiritual attack right now.
Yeah. Beloved Child. Beloved Child, go to my YouTube and listen to the sermon on Sunday. And the sermon on Sunday was speaking on that. It's a spiritual attack of anxiety, of depression. A spiritual attack going along around the world right now. And that's why I'm encouraging everybody to don't have expectations, because you never know what the future is going to hold. The way things are, you can't even plan for your future now, because they might cut Social Security. You can't even plan for the future like you used to in the past, because you don't know what is going to happen. So that's why you just got to have faith. And like I said, being overwhelmed, needing a break. And it's funny because I could take a break, but I'm wondering why I can't take a break. I could take a break. I got a little $200 saved. I got a vacation plan. I could just go take my vacation. I got a timeshare. I could take my vacation 4-5 days. Why can't I take a break? It's because the feeling of overwhelm. It's funny because that overwhelming feeling will cause you to underestimate yourself. That overwhelming feeling will cause you to underestimate yourself. That overwhelming feeling will cause you to underestimate what God has for you. And once you understand that, that's why the evils in the world, society keeps you anxious, feeling overwhelmed, just so you can feel like you can't do it. So that's why I'm telling y'all, don't have no expectation. And if you keep letting yourself feel overwhelmed, you're gonna keep underestimating yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny, V-Love, because like V-Love say, expectations failing. It's funny because I'm telling you, it's weird. Rashida, I'm a businessman. And in my life, I've never seen a position in life where I'm actually going to try something and it's so difficult to get. I've never been in this point in my life where things are so difficult. Everything I'm doing is difficult. I've never been in this point, and it lets me understand how this world, what this world going. Everything is difficult. Everybody out there for themselves. Everybody willing to screw you over to get something because they ain't got nothing.
Do you feel like that's because maybe some of those things are not necessarily on the path that you need to be on?
No, those things is happening, so I don't stay on the path that I'm on. Because it's easy to go out there and do bad things, illegal things. It's easy to go out there and hurt somebody for it. It's easy to go out there and do something illegal for it. It's happening because it don't want me to do the right thing. It don't want you to do the right thing. So it's happening to you.
Yeah, I get that. It's definitely warfare, especially when you're on your purpose.
Your mind, Nina said your mind is your worst enemy. But I don't even think your mind is your worst enemy. I think your expectations are your worst enemy. Expectations in God, not man. People change, God remain the same. And that's why I love the Spirit of God, because God said he would remain the same yesterday, today, and forever. Like, see, I keep telling people, where we get in trouble at is when we make temporary things permanent, and we make permanent things temporary. We get in trouble when we make temporary things permanent, and when we make permanent things temporary. That's where we get in trouble at. And that's why right now, during this time, we don't know how the finances is going to work. We don't know how things are going to work. We don't know where the world is going right now. Right now is the time to stay calm and get unused to being busy. Because spinning your wheels, working, trying to get something, get this, get that, will cause you even more pain and strain and anxiety.
I think that's why we had that. I know I can't say the word on TikTok, but the thing that happened in 2019 to 2022?
A reset.
Yeah.
But what people
had to slow down.
What people don't understand is it didn't slow nobody down though. Because people's minds are working, that created even more anxiety on people.
Yeah. Not knowing how they were going to survive during that time.
How you gonna survive, or whoever you walk next to might have it.
Right.
You got to stay 6 feet away, or you got to do this, you got to do that. It was so much anxiety. After that plague happened, you saw the world change, and anxiety and mental issues started to get more noticed.
Yeah.
That's when really the mental aspect of citizens were more keyed in on after that situation happened in 2019.
Yep. It definitely made the field that I work in, it was just a deficit of clinicians, because so many people needed help at that time.
Yes.
And you're still seeing the after effects of it.
You're still seeing it. And that's why you're still seeing it. That's why the economy, that whole situation shook up the economy. Yeah, they gave out money, but you gave out money and increased the price on everything. So what difference would that make?
Right.
You give me $100,000, but the house that was $200,000 now is full. So it's like end of the day, they played a real joke on us, and you really thought people was calming down and they would ease stuff up, but all it did was make things even worse because mentally we suffering even more.
Well, we about to wrap it up. What you got for the people? Closing words?
The closing words for everybody, like I said, don't have no expectations in life. Don't allow life to control you. You control it. Stop focusing on other people and focusing on yourself. And don't do anything if it's not for productivity reasons or progression reasons. If anything you're doing is not leading to productivity or progression, you need to stop doing it. And that's what I leave with y'all today, man. For real. What's your final
I just
words?
want to send love to everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for putting up with Scar and his madness. But he always finds, a way to redeem himself. So I appreciate that. Your face looking like that. He always finds a way to redeem himself in the end, which is what I appreciate about him. Scar and I will go head to head sometimes. Even behind the scene, we'll go head to head. And then we leave on a good note.
It's all love, man. It's all love. Nothing but love.
It's all love.
Yes. All right, so see everybody later. Right. Hey, butterfly. For real. All right, see y'all later, man. Blessing on the week. See y'all on Sunday. I'm here every Sunday, 10 to 12.
Oh, yeah, Sundays.
Sunday, we here. Make sure y'all tap in every Sunday. And let's do it. Okay, butterfly. Okay, I'm going to call you then.
Well, Scar is on. He does his preaching.
Yeah, I do.
And he actually makes sense on Sundays, okay? None of this craziness that y'all see on Wednesdays. He actually comes with a good word on Sunday. So
that's on Sunday. I come with a good
that about him.
I come with a good word on Sunday. I'm gonna make you joke. I'm gonna make you laugh, but it's a good word, and it's not all this foolishness I'll be talking on Wednesday. But hopefully y'all got something from what we talked about today. I think today was a good conversation, especially with the lady who was beautiful. What's her name? As Beauty. As Beauty. 2001. 2001. She's 24 years late. But I'm glad she got on it to give her perspective. Mm-hmm. But she also, I'm telling you, whoever get on this panel, I'm gonna shut you down. So when you come on here, I'm just letting you know, whatever I say gonna get you quiet. So don't get on this panel if you ain't ready to rumble. Okay? Let's get it. All right. Let's get. So I'll holler at y'all later. Nina, I ain't gonna hold you, Nina. Hey, your profile picture looking good too, Nina. What's happening?
Nina fine, but Nina is intelligent and she got a good spirit about her.
Oh, Nina.
So don't be going over there messing nothing up, okay?
Hey, Nina,
leave her alone.
Hey, Nina, you might have to follow me, Nina, on TikTok. Nina. Please follow me, Nina. Please. I'm begging you, baby. Please. Nina Gabriel, please follow me. Now, Butterfly.
Bye, y'all.
See you later, Butterfly. All right, Rashida. Blessing and love. Holla at y'all, boys.
Blessings.
Yes, sir.
All right.